If you're a student of IT and you don't know how to do a server, stay, because I'm gonna teach you right now. So now I'm gonna start with the first product. The first product is the hard disk, or the HDD. So the hard disk, I chose this one, just there was no reason in particular. I just wanted a 4 terabyte disk drive, and as you guys will see in the next product, I will show you guys another HDD from another company, because I got from different companies. I just wanted to test them out. But in this case, we used Western Digital, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna open it for a bit. In a bit, I'm gonna be opening it. I need something to open. Oh man, this is a difficult box, man. Come on. Perfect. So we got it open. Now, as you guys can see, this is how it comes packaged. It's pretty well packaged. But it comes with some screws, because these screws will be needed to put the hard disk. This one, to put this hard disk on to screw them on the bay for the UGREEN NAS in our case. Or if you put it on a computer, you still need the screws. Like if you want to add to your desktop computer, you need to add screws to it, of course. So it's not like flimsy and all of that. And it comes with some support, warranty, and regulatory guide. It's exciting. So as you guys can see, it comes in a bag, well secured. How it looks on the back. But this is the Western Digital 4 terabyte. It comes with that. Oh, the entrance of these HDDs are SATA or SATA. It's just like the type of connection it uses. And, well, I don't know if you guys need to know that, but now you guys know. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Next in the unboxing, so these two hard drives, I bought them from Newegg, the website where you can buy a lot of technology stuff. Not all the time, they don't have the best prices all the time. In Newegg, it happened to be less priced for these hard drives, but even I've looked up other components of a computer, and sometimes it's not the best price. Sometimes it's better to get it somewhere else. Just showing my opinion about it. But it's a good place to buy, as long as you put it shipped and bought from Newegg. They'll be good. It's not a bad place to buy from. So this was the package from Newegg, and it comes with all of this. It also came with these other 11 free meals, but it also comes with the HelloFresh, and it's 11 free meals. I won't show you guys what it says, what the code is, because previously I recorded the code and then I had to remake this. But it's Factor. This is the other gift card. It comes with a couple of gift cards. Then it comes with a gift card from Harris. Oh man, it comes with a lot of gift cards. That's really nice of Newegg. I think they do this with your first purchase or something like that. And so there's another gift card from Good Chop. Or not gift cards, coupons, that's the word. Coupon. Another coupon. Then inside this box, there's another box. So here's the other hard drive I purchased. I purchased an Iron Wolf hard drive. Let's hope it's another 4 terabyte one. So let's see how it is. We'll see with a couple of years on how good it is. I'm thinking it's good. I've heard good things about it only. I tried to look in the reviews when I purchased it. And here is the UGREEN NAS. I did open this one because I was really excited, but I didn't move anything, so don't you worry, guys. So it comes protected with this. Maybe I shouldn't put it there. And here's how it looks. The UGREEN NAS looks like this. It's pretty neat, pretty cool, I could say so myself. And then the other thing that you need when you put a server on your home server, whenever you're building a lab, it's really important to have a uninterrupted power supply, a UPS. And it's not the UPS that send you stuff or to send stuff. No, it's this UPS. Well, I bought a good one because I wanted it. I want to really take care of my electronics, and I did invest in it in case there's a power outage or stuff like that. So this is the one I bought. You don't need this one, but this is the one I bought because it's a really good one. But of course the value It's higher than a regular one. So if you really want to keep your stuff secure, you can invest in it. If you don't care, then don't. But at least it's essential to have a uninterrupted power supply, because I'm gonna explain a little bit how it works. So your server is supposed to be on all the time, right? Because you want to access it from anywhere in the world. So that means you are accessing the data and there's a change being made, or just your server is moving something. If there's a power outage and you don't have an uninterrupted power supply, so it didn't have any time to turn off securely, then all of your data can be lost or it can be corrupted. And it's basically the same that happens whenever you have a USB drive. So you plug it in on your computer and you're making changes, and then instead of ejecting it from your computer, you just rip it off while it's doing a process. When this happens, then you'll probably see a lot of data corrupted or missing files. It happens and it's normal. So I would really strongly recommend, if you're doing a home lab, to have an uninterrupted power supply or a UPS. I would suggest not going cheap when it comes to a home lab or because at the end of the day you want your data to be safe. So don't go cheap. Comes really well protected, and it's really heavy. This UPS is crazy. So here's all the guidance and everything, and here is the power supply. Just this little thing, it's crazy heavy, so I would say it's even heavier than the NAS. So I'm gonna go to set it up, everything, and I'll walk you guys through what I did. I'm gonna try to record a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you. So the first step was done, which, as you can see below, it was to connect the UPS right there. So now that the UPS is connected, we gotta plug this in, and of course, well, the UPS had its own way of how it had to be done. I had to first plug in a cable, like the battery, to the UPS. But now we're getting to the fun stuff. So I'm gonna deal with this server and let's go. So as of now, what we've done is I put the UPS on, I plugged everything in, plugged in the battery and all of the things that need done for the UPS. So now I'm gonna record more or less. It won't be as easy to see for you guys because right now I don't have a tripod or a lot of space to record, but I'm gonna put this on the NAS. I'm gonna put the hard drive on the NAS. Right now it's unplugged. This is how it looks. There's the base, and it has a cover that goes like this, boom, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna put the hard drives on, because first, before turning it on or anything, you need to put the hard drives on the base, and then you worry about turning it on and all of that. So let's do that. So here's one of the bays. As you can see, here's the bay one, and so I'm gonna put it in. So you basically just like, it's slid in there, and of course it would fall because it needs screws. But the UGREEN came with this thing to put screws, and it also came with screws, which is really good. I was definitely not expecting the UGREEN to have already like this screwdriver and screws. Well, for this, I'm thinking I tried with doing it with this, but not gonna lie, it was a little bit stressful. It is easy, but honestly, I just wanted to use my tools that I normally use for this stuff. The iFixit Pro Toolkit. I really liked it, and I really like to use it, and it works way better than this, because the screwdriver there and the tools you have, it's much better. It has a magnet on this one, so I think it'll be much easier, and it's bigger for my hand. I put the 4 screwdrivers in. It's way quicker, and I'm gonna do the same for the next one. So what have we done as of now? Right now I connected the UGREEN NAS, or network attached storage. So the one that I previously showed you guys, I put in the 2 hard drives, I connected it to the router, then I connected it to the UPS, or uninterrupted power supply. And what am I doing now? So right now I'm following basically the instructions of UGREEN, this one. I'm basically following it and setting it up on my computer. It is pretty straightforward. I was really impressed with UGREEN. They've done a great job. I have no complaints, and as of now my setup process has been really quick and really beginner. And I'm comparing having this server of UGREEN with another server that I did and I set up and deployed by myself just for learning purposes. And that server I used basically Nextcloud and Tailscale for the VPN. Nextcloud was just, I put Nextcloud on a Docker for me to be able to have a UI, because what I used, or the operating system I used on this computer, it's an old computer I bought on eBay for $200. The operating system I bought is Linux server or Ubuntu server, and then I downloaded that, and I had to go that OS. There's no UI. The UI is the terminal, so a learning process for sure. And it was really fun, but it's stressing at times because there was a lot of times that things didn't work or they weren't as safe as I wanted to. An accident, I set it up so anyone with my IP could access the server or something like that. But then I configured it so then you couldn't unless you were on my Tailscale account. So in that case, it's a little bit more safe. I put more firewalls or better rules in the firewall, and it's working great, but it's not really user-friendly. It's full, you set it up, and to maintain it, like, it was just a mess. So that's why I decided to get the UGREEN to then have the two experiences, like this, the more user-friendly way, and then the more hands-on experience way. It was really crazy that how the learning curve was, because with the other server I used a Dell, what's it called? I use a Dell Optiplex 7070. So the way it works is after you put the Ubuntu server operating system, you then initialize the Docker Compose, and then you make basically a Docker for it to run Tailscale and to run Nextcloud, or that's what I understood. So it's like a Docker container. To explain it, it's just a container to run a software within your hardware that you're using and the operating system and Linux. And it was fun because I set it up all of it by also using SSH. So then I could just, from my computer, get in that server and then start putting the commands and everything. It's a fun experience, but this UGREEN one, like, I literally just went into the setup process. Right now it's loading. It says after I put my Google account so they can send me emails, or just my email address, so they can, and it's pretty straightforward, the UGREEN, because as soon as you put as soon as you connect it to the internet and you connect it to the power, and then you turn it on, so it just turns on, it does all its progress, and then you look up the use QR code that it's on the thing, and then you look up, I forget what it was, just like a URL that they tell you, and that is basically finding it's a thing to find your UGREEN NAS, because then your NAS is sending signals within your network to connect to a device so you can set it up. And then after it connects to a device, then you can use your browser to put the IP address of UGREEN NAS. So then after you put the IP address of the UGREEN NAS, it is just like, it asks for your Google account, it asks for, now it loaded. But it asks for your Google account, it asks for, not Google, I keep saying Google account, but it asks for your email, and it asks for a password, administrator account, the name of the server, and all that fun stuff. So now what I'm gonna do is set it up. It has a really cool UI. If I'm not mistaken, it's built, the UGREEN operating system is built with Linux. It's like a distro or something. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, because it looks like Linux. So let's see how it goes. Right now it loaded, so it looks basically like a computer. It looks like I'm on a virtual machine. So then there's this virtual machine and it has a desktop all empty, and I can put apps. UGREEN already has apps that they made it for their operating system. It's pretty straightforward and it's pretty easy to set up, and let's test it out. So now give me a second while I test it out and we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. So what I've done as of now is I'm managing the storage, so it prompts me how I want to rearrange the hard disks or the space, the storage of the NAS. And as of now, I only have 2 hard drives, so I didn't have a lot of options. One of my options was RAID 0, so if I arrange it as a RAID 0, I would lose all of my data permanently if one of the hard drives fell. So if one of the hard drives fell, I'm screwed, I'm doomed. So what I did is RAID 1, you require at least 2 hard drives. So what it does is hard drive 1, like the 2 hard drives just share the information in case one of them fails. You still have all of it here. So I can just swap the hard drive, put another one, and then it copies everything into the other one. So then all your data is saved and you don't lose anything. So that's why I did the RAID 1. There's other RAIDs like RAID 6, RAID 5, RAID 10, and probably more. But the RAID 1 is the only one I could do. Of course, whenever I get 2 more drives, I'm gonna be able to do either RAID 5 or RAID 6. So we'll see that in the future. That's what I'm doing right now. The only problem with doing a RAID 1 in this case is that, remember, I had a hard drive that was 4 terabytes and the other hard drive was 4 terabytes. So if I would do the RAID 0, I would have 8 terabytes of space. But you would ask yourself, why wouldn't you do that? Well, it's because if one of the drives fail, then all of these 4 terabytes are gone and you lose your data. So I did the RAID 1 because if one of the hard drives fails or anything, all my data will still be secured, and then I'll have one copy of everything in both drives. So then if one fails, I still have this one, and then I can put another drive here, and as soon as I plug it in, all of it is gonna start copying all the information that it needs, and then I'm all good. So then it gives you the ability to not lose your data if one of them fails, because at the end of the day, hard drives are not unlimited time, and they never fail. They do fail, so it's good to be safe on that. So now what it's doing, I just put all my passwords so it can do the RAID 1. Now it's just formatting all of the hard drives, so that's good. Oh, that's quick. It did it less than a minute. So now the RAID 1 is good. It's all good set up. What else? Optimizing. It sounds good. So now it's optimizing and it's working on it. Wow, and it tells you what's the state of the hard drive, so you can see if it's normal, if it's going bad, everything. Really interesting. Nice. You have your users. So what I've seen as of now on the UGREEN NAS, it's really cool because to the server you can add your users. It's the same as in Nextcloud or the other ones I've used. So there's user management. You can give your brother, your sister, your family, your partner, your couple, your spouse, whatever, you can give them a user and then they can store their things too. So that's great. What else we see here? I'm gonna keep working on it and in a way let you guys know what I learned, what I see. But it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep learning from this and then make more content about the UGREEN NAS or network attached storage. For what I've seen, what I've been learning as of now, in day 1 after setting it up, it's amazing. I have no complaints. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm gonna maybe add up later on when I keep learning stuff, or if not, I'll do another video showing more stuff. But I'm gonna divide this, probably I'm gonna divide this video in several days just because I'm running out of time and there's a lot of stuff to get into with the UGREEN NAS and it's pretty fun. So I'm gonna get a deep dive in it and maybe try to post as much as I can of the process and fun stuff.